I recently booked a hotel but immediately regretted when I saw the list of rules I have to follow. It was another cozy night with no pillow under my head and blanket over my body. I've been homeless for 8 years now, ever since I moved into Montreal, Canada. I spotted an advertisement near the street I was in showing a newly open hotel just down the street. Might as well spend the night there, I said. So I grabbed my belongings and start heading down the street. When I arrived, I was shocked. The hotel looked like it was constructed back in the 18th century, a horrifying smell that could be identified from miles around. Cracked and broken walls on all 4 sides of the building. Well, it's better than nothing, I said, not knowing it was going to be the worst decision of my life. I opened the front door, which looked like a door holding back serial killer, and was shocked to see the reception looking abnormally modern styled. Couches and tables were neatly aligned, chandeliers hanging over the horizon. The only con I would identify is the horrid smell still continuously following me. I walked over to the receptionist and she seemed pleasing nice. "Hey, any rooms available?" I said. "Yes, we have room 66 and room 13, she exclaimed. "I'll take room 13 please," I responded. "Alright, charges will be free, we just want to please our customers," she said with an awful grin. Weird, it's free though, so I can't complain, I thought to myself, not knowing this was going to be the worst decision of my life. "Alright, I'll like it," I stated. She looked way too excited as she heard my response. She got up from her chair and started heading towards room 13, I followed. We reached the hallway and to my surprise, there was only one door, which happened to be room 13, no other doors and no room 66. I thought none of this, so I just shrugged it off as nothing. "Alright, thanks," I said. "My pleasure," she replied with that still awful grin. She handed me the keys and left to go back to the reception. I entered the room and to my surprise, it was quite nice. 1 table, 2 chairs, 2 beds and a minuscule kitchen all combined to form the room. At last, peace and a roof over my head. I sighed. I dropped all my belongings near the table and jumped onto a bed, relieved. When I jumped, one of the 2 pillows fell off the bed to unravel a hidden note under the pillow. What is it? I decided to open the note and start to read. "Hello, I am the owner of this hotel, and to make sure you receive the best experience here, we need to make sure you follow a specific list of rules. 1. If you start hearing fast and heavy footsteps outside your door, quickly get up, unlock the door and shout, 'I'm sorry, but this room is unavailable.' You won't see anything, but trust me, something is there. 2. You will notice there are 2 beds, make sure you pick a bed and stick to it. When sleeping, make sure to sleep facing the opposite side of the other bed, and if you manage to wake up, pretend you are still sleeping. The entity on the other bed will be starting at you, waiting for you to stare back. 3. Never check under your bed, it does not like to be acknowledged. 4. Never answer the door between the hours of 7 to 9 p.m. no matter who they say they are, please make sure to follow this rule. 5. If your phone ever rings during the hours of 3 to 4 p.m., do not pick it up. 6. If you manage to break number 5, then you will hear continuous heavy breathing on the other side, do not hang up. It will try to whisper to you but do not respond. This is very important and please make sure to follow this rule. Wait for it to hang up. 7. You may notice a dark figure in your peripheral vision. Now this is very vital to follow, never acknowledge it. Never. If you do, it's too late. What are these stupid rules? Does this look like a horror movie? I chuckled. I decided to go check out the kitchen. I got up from my bed when my body froze, ears shocked with what they have just heard. I heard heavy footsteps and a raspy growl outside my door. "Shit," I snarled. I quickly unlocked the door and shouted as loud as I possibly could, "I'm sorry, but this room is unavailable." I know there was nothing there, but I could still feel an unpleasant presence around me. I later closed the door in relief and continued to my bed. I scrolled through social media for hours before I started hearing whispers in my room. "Huh, who's there?" I exclaimed. The whispers continued. I couldn't make out a single word it was saying, it was all like gibberish. I started checking my entire room. Under the table, behind the TV, outside my room and even in the kitchen cabinets. I checked all but one place. Under my bed. As I got closer to the bed, the whispers grew stronger and more demonic. I was just about to lean down to peek at what was there before I remembered. The rules. I quickly shot myself back up and got on top of my bed pretending like I did not see or hear anything. The whispers continued for a couple more minutes before they went silent. Something is weird though, it is too silent. Earlier, there were cars honking outdoors, birds chirping, I could hear people talking in the reception lounge. But now, it's all gone to silence. Weird, I ignored it and went to sit on one of the chairs. They were extremely comfy for some reason. My phone started ringing and picked it up. Heavy breathing. "Hello, who's there?" I asked. Until I realized the time. 3:04 p.m. I quickly went to a dead silence before the breathing got even faster and heavier. It started whispering. "The rules are not real. Quickly, check under your bed. Please, before it is too late." The whispering stopped after a couple of minutes, then the caller hung up. Phew, that was close. 7:09 p.m. I got a call from my mom saying she is at my door and she needs me to open it. It's been 3 years since I've seen my mother. I was so happy. I got up cheerfully and starting unlocking the door, I opened it to be greeted by my own mother. She looked so beautiful and I missed her so much. One wrongful thing though is the foul smell coming from her. I decided to ignore it. "Mom! I haven't seen you in forever, I missed you," I exclaimed. "Yeah, I missed you too, son, I missed you a lot," she replied with a seemingly deep voice. I decided to ignore it as she used to be a smoker. I decided to let my mom know about the rules of this hotel and how she should be careful as well. I pulled the piece of paper from the pocket and started reading her the rules. I read all the way until Rule 4.